Hello and welcome to all you Saggies out there, Sagittarius. This is your yearly horoscope for 2018. For the whole year of what's going to happen. I was very, very curious yesterday and I thought, it's all fresh in the mind. I'm going to make some videos for the signs in general, what's going to happen. So I'm going to look at the long term planets, the planets that are taking a long time to transit a certain area of your life, and to see what's going to happen there. And of course, if you want a tailor-made, just get in touch, because this is very general. So take it with a piece of salt, because this cannot apply for you all, all of a sudden. Although sometimes when people watch for it just one time to an astrological forecast, they can have like synchronicity going on, but not all of the time. This is not tarot. But anyway, I'm so happy to announce that Saturn is out of your sign. I have a Sagittarius rising myself, and I'm so looking forwards to stop that Saturn there and shifting into Capricorn. That's going to be so much easier for us Sagittarians. Because why was that? Because the Sagittarians doesn't want to get restrictions. Sagittarius is fire. It wants to go. It wants to go on an adventure. And Saturn says, yeah, but do you have the money? Do you, that very down-to-earth Saturn? It has a good side, of course, that Saturn. But it's not in the nature of a Sagittarian to think about these things. So hopefully we have had some drilling of Saturn, and we can deal now with life in a better way. And it seems that in 2018 for the Sagittarians, it does look a little bit less restrictive. That's already the first good news that I want to say to you, because Saturn shifts already at the very end of December of 2016. It shifts into your second house of Capricorn. Now, normally when you read the books, Saturn in the second house, not good for earnings, not good for my financial situation. That's just a little detail. You have to be an astrologer to see the bigger picture, or a student in astrology, a very good student in astrology, to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture for you out there is that it's not only Saturn in the second house, it's trining Uranus in Taurus as from May. And that is good news, because that means that, yes, Saturn in the second house could be a bit more, restrictive energy when it comes to your self-worth, when it comes to money. Not with a trine to Uranus. And that is happening actually around August and September time. And that Uranus will be in your sixth house of work. So what it means in general for the Sagittarians is that when they are going to be very economical with their money, when they are going to be with the feet on the ground with their money, where they're going not to give more out than there comes in, they're going to be even quite successful. Because what they do on a work level day to day, there could be some income shifts that are going a bit like ups and then nothing, and then again a big up. So there is a beautiful trine energy between these two energies, which means that yes, you have to be careful there, but at the same time, it doesn't mean to say that it's not going to be exciting for you. So I want to see all the levels, financially, health-wise and romantic-wise. So on a financial level, it doesn't look that bad for the Sagittarians. So be aware of that. Don't take just the detail of the Saturn in the second house. See the whole picture, which you are Sagittarians, which all Sagittarians do. And then you see that it's not bad at all. When you work with the conservative energy and you work with the progressive energy, you can really gain a lot of money out of what you're doing of a day-to-day job. So that's on a money level, on a financial level. And on another level, what's going on another level? Your ruler is in the 12th house of Scorpio, and the water houses are really activated in beautiful connections with each other. So in beautiful connection to your Neptune there in the 4th house. So for a lot of Sagittarians, I've seen that they had troubles with family life, they had troubles with their personal emotional level of stability, that it was all fluffy and all, you know, it was all very dissolving, so to speak. That is going to be better in 2018 because of the trine of Neptune and Jupiter. So, and those trines of the water houses, which are emotional houses. So I'm speaking now about health, I'm speaking about emotional stability and security. It's going to improve in general for the Sagittarians. They're going to feel more emotionally secure, more emotionally stable, and actually having a better connection with the unconscious world, with God, if you like, because of that Jupiter in the 12th house. So there is where the magic happens, and Jupiter is you. So when are going to be the magical times? I'll tell you. That's going to be around May and August time. Why? Because your ruler is going to make a trine with Neptune. What the magical world, we all need it. I mean, and certainly also the Sagittarians, because Sagittarius is fire, and it's inspiring, and it's spirit, and it lives from that. Having the everything is old, same old, that Sagittarians don't feel alive when that happens. And you're going to have a bit more of magic in 2018, especially during those months. And it's on a very emotional level. So again, it could be behind the scenes, because there is a connection that you have, a spiritual connection. Either it would be a connection with God, either it would be a connection with a family member that is going to improve and giving you more emotional stability. So that's something to look forward to, because, you know, and you don't have to do any effort for that. That's also very good, isn't it? Also when it comes to real estate, there could be happening good things. Why? Because again, the 4th house is your home, with Neptune there, sextiling then Pluto in your 2nd house, trining Jupiter in the 12th. If this is Latin for you, what I'm basically saying is that if you want to buy a real estate, you want to sell it, that could happen some magic. And with magic, I mean, it's just that one person that you need to have a contract with that will buy your house or sell your house. So, and that could happen for you Sagittarians who want to do some property selling or whatever. It's a good energy there. What else? When it comes to work, I already said it. When it comes to work, it doesn't seem bad at all. It could mean that your work becomes a bit more exciting with Uranus there in your 6th house and a good aspect in your house of money. So the best thing to do for 2018 for Sagittarians is try to do something new when it comes to your work. You don't have to totally give up your old job and do something new. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is keep what is good, but explore a little bit further. And especially the things that are Uranus like, that are like astrology, for instance, or something in the IT world, or something that is out of the box, that is out of the ordinary, that is pioneering. You have a call to do that now with Uranus in your 6th house. So work looks not bad at all. If you do something new and something extra, it will give you a big fulfillment. And it's also a good time actually to start on your own and to be independent, or to work for someone who gives you at least the freedom. That is going to be quite important in 2018. When it comes to health, if there is some problem, a health problem or a health issue, it's good to do some Uranus kind of things. Again, it's out of everything that is out of the ordinary. So, but with conservatism. You know, you always have that Saturn-Uranus trine, which is conservatism versus progressive behavior, which means, yes, you For instance, you can stick to the classical doctor, for instance, but also explore a little bit on a complementary basis. What is extra? What can I do extra here? Oh, there is a new technique. I don't know. That sounds very weird, but I'm going to try it out. You know, I can't lose anything with doing it. That kind of thing could help your health if you are having issues. And when it comes to love, I don't really see any restrictions going on or anything dramatic going on for the Sagittarians in general. So actually I see some bit of a magic going on there, because especially around that May and August time, not only for those who are single, but also for those who are in a relationship, it could strengthen the relationship on that soul level, because that ruler Jupiter is trining with Neptune. So when you meet someone, it's a possibility to meet very much soul-connected people that comes out of the blue, like a bit of magic. So that's when it comes to love life. And when you are already coupled and in a long-term relationship, it could simply mean that you're going to do things together, just you and them, quite privately, and it's going to strengthen the bond that you're having, the emotional bond that you're having. So it's quite good on in general, actually. So what a relief of that Saturn that is not going to enter your sign anymore for the next 30 years. Very good indeed. So that's for the Sagittarians. Also Mercury is going to be retrograde, I think, in Sagittarius, but that's only, I'm going to have a look. Am I right? Yes, I'm right, at November time, but that's way too detailed here, so I'm not even going to mention it. But you will be thinking of how you are going to profile yourself in a new way at the very end of 2018. Having said that, it's quite an interesting year for the Saggies. It's a bit more adventurous, a bit more space out there, and to be truly who you are, and to be that integrity, to follow that and to stand in your own integrity is so important for the Sagittarians, because Saturn has drilled that into you the last couple of years. Having said that, thank you very much for watching, and if you want a personal reading, get in touch, and see you next time. Bye bye.